Hello, Facebook family. Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Bell. My name is Mish, and I'm here live at Market Site in Times Square. Joining me today, we have Latreal Mitchell. Latreal is joining us from Khloe Kardashian's show, Revenge Body. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome. As a New Yorker, this is my dream to be here.
Woo! Thank you so much for joining us. Let's just dive right into it. What do you think?
Let's go, girl.
All right, let's do this. Tell us a little bit about the concept of the show and really what a revenge body is.
That is always the question, because I think when you see the word revenge, you're thinking it's something evil or something crazy, but it isn't. Like, the word revenge means it's one of those things that you're not really getting revenge against someone, like anything that would hurt someone, but it's more about thinking about what someone may have put you through. So if you had a mother who always, called you overweight or tried to get you to do things, or someone left you and, you're in a bad relationship and you just let yourself go, or, there's so many different scenarios. You're kind of just getting revenge and showing, like, you know what, I can be better. I can do better. It's not a bad thing. It's actually, we get to see a lot of growth on the show.
So a lot of self-love, self-improvement.
It's really more about the messaging behind that is self-love.
So how did you get involved then?
Khloe was looking for the best of the best in the industry. I received a phone call that they wanted to chat with me about the show. And
you're like, no, I don't want to do that.
Oh, no. What? I'm so busy. No, absolutely. Like, when they told me the concept of the show, I was really excited about it because it's very different from any other weight loss show that's been out there. Like, it's real. We take people in real environments like you. Let's say you came and said that you want to be on the show. You still have to go to work every day. You still have to do everything you do every day. If you have kids, you got to, like, your life continues, and then you have to figure out how you're going to add this into your life. So that's the beauty of it. You don't take anyone out of their normal environment.
Because it has to be fully integrated, something that's easily put into their lives.
Absolutely.
So what drives you to want to help people get those revenge bodies? Because, I'll let you answer that. Yeah.
For me, I've always been a person who wanted to help people. I've always been in an industry that was a service industry, but not to give cheesy answers or anything like that, but I really enjoy health and fitness. I've always been in it, and so I love to educate and hopefully inspire people to want to be better or do better and get people off, like I can go on forever about sugar and medication and the drugs people take, and if they just take the time to eat better and exercise, a lot of their ailments would go away.
So just teaching them to refocus their energy.
Refocus their energy and stop looking for the quick fix and figure out how to change your lifestyle and be healthier and be an example for yourself, your kids, your friends, whatever.
If people are sitting there thinking, it's me, that's me, I want to be better and show others that I can do it, what's your advice on just getting them started and getting them motivated?
That's a really challenging question. I wish I just had, like, the magic thing. I think, one thing you learn, especially I've been in this industry for so long, everyone has a different story, and there's a moment that every single person who makes that decision to be better, something triggers that. And I don't know what that is. For example, my mom, I used to go to her house like a lunatic, clean out her cabinet. She'd get out of my cabinet. I was like, Mom, you got to do better. And then, unfortunately, my mom was diagnosed with lupus. And from that point, like, switch went off. Healthy lifestyle. She goes to the gym all the time. She eats healthy. She's like, did you have your superfoods today? Like, she's a different person. So sometimes it takes something to trigger. That's the thing about this show. I think people see it and go, what's that thing, or what's that, motivation? So I think people need to dig deep and understand, like, what's your why? Like, why do you really want to do this? And are you really going to follow through? And set realistic goals, like, you didn't gain the weight overnight, so, just because it's January 1st and 2 weeks in, you're not 20 pounds lighter. We have to be realistic as well. So I think people have to be realistic and know why they're really doing it. And are you doing it for you to be a better person? I think that's important.
So it's the new year.
Speaking of the new year,
if someone fell off the wagon already,
and the gym is already starting to empty out a little bit,
and they're not living up to their New Year's resolution or promise, what's the advice you would give them?
Kind of circling back to what I just said, like, really, why are you doing this? Is it just something cool? I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions, especially when it comes to health, because every day is a new day, right? So, like, if I'm already through this 2 weeks in and something happened, then it's an excuse. Oh, I'll forget it. You know, tomorrow's a new day. Start tomorrow. Start next weekend. I mean, you don't have to wait for a new year to do it. So stop looking, like, to me, New Year is an excuse. So start living, like, get off your ass and live a no excuse lifestyle. And get up and do what you need to do. You know, that's kind of my thing.
No, I think that's great advice. Is there a device or a certain app that you actually prefer to use to help you kind of keep your clients in check or keep yourself in check?
I love watches that calculate your steps, because I think it's something holding you accountable. You know, like sometimes I'll go through the day, I'm like, there's no way I did 10,000 steps by doing, you know, whatever I did. But, you know, there are days that people may not even get 2,000 steps. So I think if you have a watch where you set a goal daily of the steps you do, that's the first thing you do to hold yourself accountable. Because if you have a day you're supposed to reach 10,000 steps and you're at 1,000, we need to get up off our butt and get moving,
outside.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think any type of watch in that department that helps you keep track of your steps is really good, because that's your accountability partner.
Okay, fun question. If you could bench press anyone, who would it be and why?
Idris Elba.
Oh, what? Okay.
Oh my God, I would bench press him all day. And I would want him, and every time I bench press him, I'd want him to just talk to me. Like, hello, Latreal. And like, I would just hear his accent, and it would just, yeah, that's who I would bench press.
Okay, great. I love that. On so many reasons.
My mind went to the bench press. Did you see that? I went there with you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And actually, what is the URL people can go check out if they want to get more information about you and your personal training tips?
LatrealMitchell.com. My Instagram is Latreal Mitchell. What else do I have? Oh, yeah, Twitter. Latreal
maybe
Mitchell.
Twitter.
Yeah, that. Facebook, Latreal Mitchell. All my name.
All the places.
All the places.
And they can watch you on...
And you can watch me on Revenge Body. Thank you. Watch me on Revenge Body. Sunday nights on E, 10 p.m., 9 Central.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, Facebook family. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave them below. And we will see you next time for Behind the Bell.